But first, his new column, available on bernardgoldberg.com, says that the USA must profile Arabs. Bernie Goldberg joins us from Miami. He's the author, of course, of the best-selling book, A Slobbering Love Affair. Now, you know, this is an interesting program tonight because you've been listening to it, and everybody's getting engaged in the one question about Attorney General Holder. Why would he put the so-called rights of terror suspects above his own family? Because the terror suspects are going to attack D.C. if they can, and they'd use a low-level nuke if they could. So I'm not getting it. You want to weigh in on it?
Yeah, a little bit. Let's just start out. Let's forget the Washington angle for a second. Eric Holder isn't putting terrorist rights over the safety of his own family. He's putting terrorist rights over the safety of your own family and my own family and the family of every single person watching us tonight. Barack Obama is against what he calls torture, waterboarding. He'd waterboard the hell out of anybody if they had his two beautiful little daughters. And I wouldn't blame him one bit, but he wouldn't waterboard anybody for your daughters or their daughters or their daughters or anybody else's. That's the hypocrisy of, forgive me, of the left. I don't want to make generalizations, but it's the hypocrisy of the left that puts so-called American values over everything else. What American value would they be holding up if some other knucklehead, you know, blows up an airplane because they didn't want to profile? I mean, profiling has gotten Americans killed already at Fort Hood. It almost got Americans killed on Christmas Day, and I fear, I hope I'm wrong, but I fear it's going to get us killed at some point in the future.
So your solution is that every Arab male gets shaken down before they get on a plane? I mean, what do you want to see?
Well, what I want to see, I want to acknowledge right off the bat that a 23-year-old man from Riyadh or Beirut or, yes, any place in the Arab world is not the same as a 78-year-old woman from Peoria. They're just not the same. They don't pose the same potential risk or threat. I don't want to see the Arab man taken into the back room and get the rubber hose treatment. I'm saying he should be questioned. He should be given more scrutiny than the 78-year-old woman who should breeze on through. But the TSA people at the airport, I mean, I know they want to do a good job, but these people remind me of Barney Fife on the old Andy Griffith show. I mean, Barney would hassle some old lady who was jaywalking in Mayberry because rules are rules. And these guys, the ones we're showing, not specifically the ones we're showing here, but these guys, you know, they'll hassle some old lady because she's taking lip gloss on an airplane, or you have too much shampoo you're taking on an airplane. Bill, everybody watching us now, everybody who's ever been through an airport knows that this is crazy. I wouldn't mind it, by the way, if I felt safer after, you know, they took my shampoo away or my conditioner or a snow globe. I don't feel safer, and I don't think anybody watching us right now feels safer. This is just PC craziness.
It's a CYA move, and it is frustrating. There's no doubt about it, because the terrorists win when they create this kind of chaos. Now,